All right, family, you already know what it is. Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, right back at you with another GMOG Media TV Spotlight. Real quick, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Brother Daryl Cluis's website. Sign up right now to blackspot.com. We have to support and build our own. It's just that simple. We have to start weaning off their resources, the resources that we don't own or control, such as a YouTube, a Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. And it starts with blackspot.com. So if you haven't already, go ahead and sign up. Add me as a friend. The link for my page on Blackspot is in the description. GMOG Media TV. All right, family. So anyway, the topic I want to talk about is I wanted to share my comments about this LaVar Ball situation. Of course, LaVar Ball is always making headlines every week, pretty much every day. And I wanted to share my thoughts on his recent comments about the female referee that happened this past weekend at the AAU tournament in Vegas. Vegas was pretty lit, man. A lot of stuff that was going on in Vegas. Off-season training for the NBA players, you know, the AAU tournament, all that kind of stuff, man. And, you know, Vegas is a spot. But anyway, so basically, Jay Bilas, is that how you pronounce his name? Jay Bilas, Jay Bilas, whatever. I know who the guy is. From ESPN, did an article about LaVar Ball's recent comments about the female referee that was removed from an AAU game because LaVar felt some type of way that, you know, his team was being, you know, treated unfairly, and he threatened to leave the game and that kind of stuff. Now, let me tell you this right here. I am a fan of LaVar Ball, always will be. You know, bought his merch, bought the shoes. Can't wait for the shoes to come out. The ZO2s, the OG colorway. Probably going to get the Lakers colorway. I bought all that stuff. Do I agree with everything he has done? Absolutely not. Him taking his kids off the court the first time, I definitely did not agree with that at all. I would, you know, that's something I wouldn't do. I coached my kids when they were playing AU basketball when I was doing coaching. And first of all, it's different levels to, you know, amateur and coaching, you know what I'm saying? Amateur coaching, stuff like that. I haven't dealt with that kind of adversity as of yet in terms of, you know, coaching being so one-sided against me, because, you know, my kids are 8 and under. So, you know, the coaching is not going to be that much of a factor, you know, until you get like, you know, in the early teens, you know, 14, 15, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's not that much of a deal. So who knows? I wouldn't know, because of the fact that I'm a highly competitive person myself, which is why I like to coach. It's not because I'm like a control freak or anything like that. I know and understand basketball. I know how to, you know, I know how to draw plays and stuff like that. And I know how to do practice sessions with my kids. Me and my kids was doing some drills yesterday in our front yard, you know, in the basketball hoop. I had them shooting like 40 shots in each cone, had it doing some layup drills, stuff like that. So that's what I do with my kids. So I enjoy coaching also. But yeah, I didn't agree with what LaVar Ball did when he took his kids off, because you know, the referees were, you know, he said that referees were targeting his kids and stuff like that. I didn't agree with that. And the same thing he did, you know, this past weekend, where he threatened to take his kids off the game because the female referee said, well, he mentioned that the female referee had some kind of vendetta against him for whatever reason. And, you know, another thing about LaVar Ball, yes, this guy is an attention-seeking person. I'm not gonna say whore, because, you know, I'm not gonna be derogatory like that. He's an attention he likes attention. He likes to seek attention on himself, and therefore sheds the spotlight on himself over his kids, such as LaMelo, Lonzo, LiAngelo, and stuff like that. I get it, it's marketing, but it does rub a lot of people the wrong way. But at the same time, the media continues to cover it. And this is what the thing about Jay Bilas doesn't seem to understand. This guy wrote an article talking about, he was comparing LaVar Ball to the Kardashians. All right. Now, I've heard that comparison before. There's no comparison because the Kardashians have no talent. They have nothing tangible that they can do. They're known for just being socialites. That's it. LaVar Ball, his family have talent. Right. I mean, they all have talent. You've seen them, what they've done. Right. Every single one of his kids have talent. Lonzo Ball's in the NBA. LiAngelo is at UCLA. LaMelo is committed to UCLA, and he's a phenom in terms of every time you watch a game, you know, the game between him and Zion Williamson, probably the highest rated amateur basketball game of all time. It was, you know, it was crazy. You know, LeBron James tried to get in, and he was denied. The venue that they put in there with that game was over capacity. Right. So, but yeah, the media, ESPN, Fox Sports, they continue to cover this so-called misogynistic buffoon that Jay Bilas called him. Right. Again, that's the hypocrisy because of the fact that, first of all, ESPN, Fox Sports continues to cover LaVar Ball and the Ball family. And I saw another video from, I think it's The Fumble. I don't know if you guys watch that channel. I don't subscribe to it, but they always pop up on my recommended playlist. It's just a bunch of women with cleavage talking about sports, and they really don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to sports, right? You know, you just watch the channel, The Fumble. You just see a lot of attractive women showing their cleavage, talking about sports. That's the whole shtick of the show. And this one chick was talking about, well, is the 15 minutes of fame of the Ball family up? I'm like, 15 minutes of fame? No, this is, Lonzo is the real deal. Lonzo is and I agree with what Skip Bayless said. Lonzo is a transcendent player because these guards coming into the league, they are about scoring. They're not about passing the ball and making their teammates better. And that's what you need. That's what my team, the Lakers, need. And so we need a guy who's a facilitator that can make our teammates better. We need people who are going to make the ball rotate, having an infectious style of play, and just be unselfish. That kind of trait is rare. You know, we haven't seen that trait since Jason Kidd came into the league. So that right there makes that guy a transcendent player. Therefore, that's not no gimmick. That's here to stay. So that chick, I don't know what she was talking about. Is the Ball family a gimmick? Are there 15 minutes of fame up? I'm like, okay, what the hell are y'all talking about? But that is the whole situation with this thing right here, family. Like, you know, this guy Jay Bilas from ESPN talking about LaVar Ball is misogynistic and all, and this, that, and the third, and stuff like that. He's completely off base with that. Completely off. First of all, who are you? In the words of Conor McGregor, who the F are you, right? Like, you're saying he's not worthy of your time, but yet ESPN and Fox Sports constantly covers the Ball family. They constantly cover him. This guy got a camera crew following him around with his reality show, which I still want to find out when that actually drops. You know what I'm saying? So who are you? Like, really, who are you? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, family, you know, LaVar Ball is a lot of things. Misogynistic is not one of them. He's a great father. Does a lot of, you know, crazy things that I don't agree with. But at the end of the day, you know, he's there for his kids. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me the other day talking about, well, is LaVar Ball on cold because he married a white woman? I'm like, not necessarily, but he is on cold in terms of fatherhood. You know, we need more fathers to raise their children and stay married. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been married for 14 years with 3 beautiful kids in house. Got married, then had kids. LaVar got married, then had kids. It's the opposite. It's, you know, it's basically us black folks having sex, procreating, and procreating again, having kids everywhere. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So the family, the black family structure, again, like I keep saying, has been on life support since the 1960s. So in terms of LaVar Ball being on code, he's on code as a father to his kids. That's the code that you guys don't understand. Because, you know, like I talked about the other day in my video about staying on code, y'all dudes don't even understand what a code is, because y'all can't even have the mindset of starting your code at home. You worried about, oh, you're not on code, brother. You need to talk about this, that, and the third. But where your wife at? Where's your family at? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, family, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. It's just the hypocrisy of this whole thing that this Jay Bilas dude talked about LaVar Ball being misogynistic and stuff like that. I see some comparisons people make of LaVar Ball and Donald Trump. It's no comparison, man. That's a stupid ass comparison. Really, you talking about Donald Trump, a known white supremacist, a misogynist, right? Who y'all heard what he said about a woman's vagina? You know what I'm saying? And he got multiple baby mamas. So please, no, it's no comparison. There's no comparison at all. You know, if Jay Bilas would have said something about, well, if he would have kept it about LaVar Ball is seeking too much attention on himself and overshadowing his kids, I would agree with him on that. If Jay Bilas would have said LaVar Ball, I don't know, LaVar Ball thinks about himself too much over his kids, right? And puts a target on LaMelo's back without LaMelo saying a word, right? I would agree with that. But saying that LaVar is a misogynistic buffoon, I can't agree with that. And it makes you look like a buffoon because your employer continues to cover him no matter what he does. Fox Sports as well. Mainstream media continues to cover this guy. So, Jay Bilas, what you said made no sense. It doesn't add up at all. Straight up. So, anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below in the comments section. Once again, add me on blackspot.com. I'm going to keep just basically saying that on all my videos from now on. You know, go to Blackspot, create an account, and add me as a friend. You already know what it is, family. All right. Anyway, Chauncey, I'm still getting over this cold, family. You can tell by my voice. My 6-year-old just put me on bed rest on Saturday. So hopefully I'm just trying to get better later on this week. All right, family. Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.